Okay, I had some questions about a Prusik loop. And a Prusik loop is a loop of line that can be attached to another line that's held in place by friction, but it's movable up and down. The Prusik knot, the Prusik loop, and Prusicking are all the same word. Prusicking is moving up the rope. The Prusik loop is this loop. And then a Prusik knot is how you attach the loop to the rope. So when you tie a Prusik loop, generally you can put them together easily with a double fisherman's. I have a video on this already. What you're going to do is you never want this knot to end up at the bottom where you're going to be putting the force or where you're going to be attaching a pulley. So always start off with that knot offset. All you're going to do is put it on the line just like this, and you're going to wrap around the rope through the top of that loop 3 times. So 1 time through, 2 times through, 3 times through. And you're controlling that knot the entire time, and then dress this up. So this knot is on the side, like we said, and not on the bottom. And all of your lines are dressed properly on the main rope, just like this. That's a proper Prusik loop. Now, the reason you would use this type of loop on the rope to attach something to begin with is because it is movable up and down the rope and is held by friction side to side. You could just tie a loop in the rope, but that loop will not be movable up and down the rope in its length, and that's important. Now, there are several reasons you would want this loop to be movable on the line. One is if you were using this to ascend a rope. 2 would be if you're using it as a rope crossing. 3 would be if you were going to employ some type of pulley on the line. Like this. And you needed to be able to move that pulley in the case of like a Z-drag, which we'll cover later on. Or if you were making a block and tackle even, and you wanted a loop that was free of the line, and you didn't want to tie a loop in the line somewhere, you could use a Prusik knot so that you could get that pulley exactly where you wanted it to for that block and tackle. Now, this is also a very good safety knot that you can use just to attach to a harness. If you are ascending a rope on a semi-steep grade, and you can move this up the line as you climb, so that if you're to slip or fall, it automatically locks you in place and you can't fall away from the rope. Now, this Prusik loop works really well in camp as well on a ridgeline linearly because you can slide it, but yet it locks with side-to-side force. So you can stretch a tarp very, very tightly by attaching a toggle to this loop and toggling it to the corner of your tarp.